Have you ever wondered how climate change is reshaping the world we live in? It's a profound question that carries with it a deep sense of urgency and importance. Climate change isn't just about rising temperatures or sinking cities. It's a multifaceted issue that affects our economy, health, and even socio-political stability. It's a domino effect that, once set in motion, has the power to topple not just our physical world, but the very fabric of our societies. Today, we'll explore the 10 biggest climate stories of 2023 that shook the world. At number 10, we have the transformative power of sanctions. This year, we saw how global unity can affect climate change. In response to the conflict in Ukraine, sanctions were imposed on Russia, leading to an unexpected environmental benefit. Europe's push to cut off Russian energy sparked a surge in renewable energy investments, driving down carbon emissions. This story underscores the potential of collective action to reshape our energy landscape, and how even in the midst of conflict, there can be a silver lining for our planet, a story that reminds us of the urgency of the climate crisis. Moving on to number 9. This year, we witnessed an unprecedented shift in the global supply chain due to Russia's war in Ukraine. The conflict disrupted not only political spheres but also had significant climate implications. As Europe sought to cut off Russian energy, the continent faced a surge in gas prices, pushing many nations to rethink their energy sources. This situation underscored the urgent need for renewable and sustainable energy solutions. It's a stark reminder that geopolitical events can have profound and unexpected effects on our global climate. A powerful testament to the far-reaching effects of climate change. At number 8, we find a story of resilience and adaptation. As the ripple effects of the conflict in Ukraine disrupted the world's supply chain, Europe made a significant push to cut off Russian energy, leading to escalated gas prices. In response, many European countries intensified their efforts towards renewable energy, reducing dependence on fossil fuels. This shift, while initially challenging, has the potential to drastically reduce Europe's carbon footprint and inspire other regions to follow suit. Indeed, an example of how climate change is a global issue. Coming in at number 7, we turn our gaze to the unprecedented heat waves that swept across Europe. These sizzling temperatures shattered records, pushing the limits of human and environmental endurance. The heat waves triggered devastating forest fires, displacing thousands and causing significant ecological damage. Moreover, they spotlighted the need for urgent climate action, as scientists linked these extreme weather events to climate change. Increased frequency and intensity of such heat waves pose a serious threat to our ecosystems, health, and economies. A sobering reminder of the challenges we face. At 6th spot, we have the unprecedented ripple effects of the war in Ukraine. The conflict led to a global disruption in the supply chain, causing an unexpected spike in food prices. But the story doesn't stop there. Europe's initiative to cut off Russian energy resulted in soaring gas prices, highlighting our dangerous dependence on fossil fuels. This story is a stark reminder of how geopolitical turmoil can exacerbate climate crises, and the economic fallout that ensues. An illustration of the urgent need for climate action. Halfway through, at number 5, we delve into the pressing issue of global food price inflation caused by climate crises. The year 2023 saw a significant increase in food prices worldwide, largely due to weather disruptions impacting crop yields. From droughts in the wheat fields of America's Midwest to flooding in the rice paddies of Southeast Asia, climate change has shown its far-reaching effects on our food supply chain. This not only impacts the economy, but also poses a serious threat to food security, particularly in vulnerable regions, a wake-up call for everyone. Number 4 is a tale that unfolded in Brazil, where an unprecedented shift in political trajectory occurred. Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, known for his environmental leanings, triumphed in the presidential election. His victory signaled a significant policy shift, particularly in the Amazon rainforest's management, a region crucial to global climate health. The new administration prioritized sustainability, implementing aggressive measures to curb deforestation and promote biodiversity. This move had far-reaching implications, offering a glimmer of hope in the global fight against climate change, a story that underscores the global scale of the climate crisis. On the podium at number 3, we find an environmental narrative that gripped the world. The climate story that unfolded in Brazil, once infamous for its deforestation practices, took a positive turn. With the election of Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, the nation committed to robust environmental reforms, aiming to restore and protect the Amazon rainforest. This major shift in policy had significant implications not just for Brazil but for the world, contributing to the global fight against climate change, a compelling narrative of the challenges and opportunities in the climate fight. Just missing the top spot at number 2. We saw the ripple effects of war on the environment. Russia's conflict in Ukraine not only disrupted the global supply chain but also had severe environmental impacts. The war led to an increase in greenhouse gas emissions due to the burning of fossil fuels in military operations. This, in turn, contributed to higher global temperatures, exacerbating the climate crisis. It's a grim example of how human conflict can also wage war on our planet, a stark reminder of the urgency and stakes of the climate crisis. And the biggest climate story of 2023 is the incredible global solidarity shown in the face of Russia's war in Ukraine. The international community stood united, using sanctions and aid to support the fight for a sustainable future. The effects of the war rippled across the globe, disrupting supply chains and driving up food prices. Europe's bid to cut off Russian energy led to a surge in gas prices, but it also sparked a renewed focus on renewable energy sources, transforming this crisis into an opportunity. This is a story that defines our time and the battle we're in against climate change.